Good morning. Today's Thursday, December 12th. It's time for the Blue Water by Carrot Schools video of the day. My name is Deacon John. I'm here on my exercise bike today for it is stick to your New Year's resolution day, and I've not been doing so well with that. One of my resolutions was to get on my exercise bike and pedal every day. So I'm doing it today at least. It's also Healthy Weight, Healthy Look Day today. So it's time to re-examine our health and see if we're doing the best we can as far as that's concerned as well. So it's a kind of get healthy kind of day today on December 12th. And now on to the news of the day and this day in history.
You're watching BBC World News. I'm James Menendez. The headlines. The US Director of National Intelligence, James Clapper, has denied suggestions by Donald Trump that government agencies were responsible for leaking claims that Russia had amassed damaging material about him. And the US President-elect's proposal to hand control of his business interests to his sons to avoid potential conflicts of interest have been strongly criticised by the head of the US government's ethics agency. The Turkish Prime Minister Binali Yildirim has decided to join talks aimed at reunifying Cyprus after more than 40 years of division. His unexpected decision has raised expectations of progress. And Samsung's vice chairman has apologized as he appeared before special prosecutors as part of a widening corruption probe in South Korea. The company is accused of paying millions of dollars in return for government favors.
January 12th.
In 1932, in Arkansas, Hattie W. Caraway became the first woman elected to the U.S. Senate. In 1986, the Columbia launched today, piloted by the first African-American shuttle pilot, Charles Bolden, carrying the first Hispanic-American into space, Franklin Chang Diaz. Today, in 1991, in a very close vote, Congress authorized military action to force Iraqi troops out of Kuwait. And on this day in 1926, Amos and Andy debuted on the radio. It was white actors perpetuating black stereotypes.
Yeah, we had one of them down on the phone, too.
It moved on to TV in 1951, but by then, even with a cast of black performers, the racist humor was offensive to many, and it was canceled. And that's this day in history.
This is Franciscan Media's Saint of the Day for January 12th. Today we celebrate Saint Marguerite Bourgeoys. Canadians take a special delight in celebrating Saint Marguerite. No wonder. The French-born woman who once planned to live a quiet life of a cloistered nun went on to leave her mark in her adopted home of Canada. This includes a school for Indian girls in Montreal when it was still a French colony and founding the Sisters of Notre Dame in 1676. Life in 17th century Canada was not easy. Marguerite became acquainted with hardships of all kinds, poverty, natural disasters, and opposition from church authorities who did not share her vision for her new community. But over time she prevailed, and the Sisters of Notre Dame welcomed several young Iroquois women. The schools established by the Sisters of Notre Dame, eventually numbering over 200, also prospered. Perhaps the best word to describe today's saint is pioneer. Saint Marguerite was a woman of courage who, fortified by faith, set out on a new and unknown path from France to serve in the New World. By the time of her death in 1700, she was referred to as the Mother of the Colony. She was canonized in 1982.
Today, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He'll make your path straight. We are all encountered with bad choices and opportunities for bad decisions, whether it be to put down a friend or to do something you know is not quite right. Even it may be a sin. This is when you lean on God. This is when you pray first before you do what you're going to do, to see if it is indeed the right thing to do. If we rely on God, He will make our paths straight. Book of the day, what has an eye but cannot see? A hurricane. Everybody have a great day.